Hello.
Give me 1 minute here and we'll be ready to go. Yo, what's up, Hobo? What are you doing, Jackson? Very interested in seeing this? Hey, glad to hear that. How you doing, Baby Shark? I just gotta get my, all my chats popped up over here. We've got YouTube, Kick, and Facebook all going right now. Then we'll be ready to start. Yo, MJ, how you doing? Good to see you over here. You just get Facebook chat up and then we'll be ready to go. We're almost there. We're almost there. Yo, what's up, Nick? Think you need one once you get the basement remodeled? Hey, there we go. That sounds like a smart idea. Alright. Got all the chats up. Live chat. We're good to go. Timbo Slice, what's up? Does Ranger have enough pets? Probably not, but the door is shut right now, so I'll have to make that up later, you know. All right, I made a little G Fuel because I was a little tired and took a nap, so this will get us some energy. You'll probably get to this, but I'm working. I might have to miss it. Do you have a rough ballpark of what this setup would cost, and if it would work for gaming and streaming at the same time, or really need to upgrade from this PS4? Yeah, Hobo, you could tell them exactly what it costs if you want. I think, where were we at? Close to $2,000 on this build? Does that sound right, Hobo? Maybe a little lower than that? I can't remember. Oh, $1,650. So I would say if you wanted to game and stream on this, the one upgrade I would consider making on this is going to a higher CPU. So this is a 6-core Ryzen 5 7600. If you step that up to a Ryzen 7 5800 or the Ryzen 9 5900, or wow, I'm lost in the sauce here. Ryzen 7 7800X or 7800 or the Ryzen 9 7900. That would be ideal for gaming and streaming at the same time, because that will give you enough cores to like do all of the things at once. So that would be my suggestion for an upgrade from this. But yeah, $1,650 for this. I didn't realize this was so reasonably priced. I don't know why, I can't remember. I'm the one who quoted it. I'm just a bot, and I guess I've sold quite a few PCs in the last week, so I can't keep track of everything. Anyways, let's talk about what's in this PC, right? Hey, how you doing, Patrick? You're everywhere, MJ? Hey, cool with that. So, like we said, Ryzen 5 7600. The 7600 gets you almost the exact same performance, like unnoticeably different from the 7600X, and you save a little bit of money, so little tip there for you. Putting that on this Gigabyte B650 Gaming AX motherboard. We've got 32 gigs of CL30 6000 RAM. Got a 1 terabyte SSD from Muskin. This is a Gen 3 SSD, which is, you know, not the most blazingly fast SSD in the world, but it's more than enough for gaming, and it's 10 times better than a hard drive. We've got this 4060 Ti from MSI, the Arctic Liquid Freezer 240. This is going to be more than enough to cool this CPU. And then we went a little overkill here on the power supply with an 850 watt. That way, if Jackson ever wants to upgrade like his CPU and his GPU in the future, he could do that and not have to touch his power supply. He can get a significantly more powerful GPU and not have to upgrade his power supply. So that was the thought. Excuse me, that was the thought behind that. Okay, so one thing I forgot to do while preparing for this PC build is I forgot to get the case out of its box. So if you guys just like hold your breath and count to like 110. Okay, hopefully not that long. But I do need to go get the PC case out of its box real quick. Did the 4060 Ti, the 2X, it's only got 2 fans. It comes in such a small box. Like, it's, the first time I got one, I was like, is this the right, I was like, did I get the right GPU? And then I pulled it out, I was like, well, it says it. It says 4060 Ti on there. Okay, give me 1 minute. Let me go get the case out of there so I can have it next to me for when we start building, and then we'll get this show on the road, okay? You guys just hang in. You just hang out there. All right, I'll even flip this up for you so you can read the fine print. Okay, I'm back. In case you're wondering what case we're putting this in, Sharpie out of the way. It's going in this Phanteks G360 case. Pretty cool. We actually just built in this case for Leatherneck. Great case for the budget. It's got good RGB and really good airflow, so no complaints. Okay. I got you looking at a PS5, but I'm not sure if it's better to put the PS5 money into a PC. Got you. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if you plan on streaming, you know, you're gonna have to put some, like a decent amount of money into a stream PC anyways, unless you plan on streaming to Twitch. And so, you know, kind of, in my opinion, it kind of makes sense to just go pay a little bit more so you could game and stream from the one PC, and you get the flexibility and variety, like Jackson's saying, of PC gaming. But, you know, totally up to you. Gonna be a nice little build. It is gonna be a nice little build. So much of this is going over your head just because I know nothing about computers. Hey, we all have to start somewhere, right? With this kind of PC, is there a lot of upkeep? No, there is very little maintenance. Every couple of months, you're gonna want, every month or two, depending on how, you know, dirty your house and stuff is, you're going to want to clean out like the filters and, like, you know, maybe get like a can of air or electric can of air, and just kind of keep all the filters and the radiator and everything clean. But other than that, there's very little maintenance. Very pretty box. Okay. Let's switch to that. Yo, what's up, Vicon? How you doing? Was it more than 110 seconds? I forgot to count. But I did my best. Okay, I did my best. Don't start upgrading, it'll never end. Charles is right. But that is half the fun. It's true. To dip my toes into the PC world and leave room to boost performance later on. Exactly, exactly. Okay. Speaking of which, performance. Ryzen 5 7600. This is a great little gaming CPU. It's got 6 cores. I don't remember the speed. So base clock speed is 3.8 gigahertz and it boosts up to 5.1, which is pretty awesome. Significantly more than the Ryzen 5 5600X, which is the predecessor. I believe that one boosted to like 4.5. So pretty significant difference there in terms of performance difference from the previous generation. There we go. I was stuck. I clean my Xbox routinely, so nothing new. Yeah, exactly. Just kind of general cleaning is really all you got to do on a regular basis. And then every year or two, you'll likely want to redo the thermal paste on your CPU. That's not really required, but it's definitely, I would say, recommended. Okay. CPU installed. Super easy. Now we got to take this off, and we'll put our M.2 in there. I know nothing about how to upgrade them, but you learn as you go. 100%. You just kind of learn as you go. How do you think I learned all this? I just kind of started learning. I watched videos, and I just really enjoyed it, so I kept learning, and then I got to the point where now I actually have a decent amount of knowledge, and I build PCs all the time. Okay. I love the low maintenance. Yeah, if you want even lower maintenance, you could switch to an air cooler for the CPU, and that will be even lower maintenance than a liquid cooler, but it's totally up to you. Because yeah, if something ever breaks on like an air cooler, all you really have to do is swap out the fans on it, because those are the only things that really can break, and then you just keep using it. Whereas a liquid cooler, if the pump or something goes out, then you have to like replace the whole thing. But no, there are pros and cons to everything. All right, M.2 installed. Super easy, super easy. And then we'll put this little heatsink back on here. Put that in just the right spot. Got your drooling over here? Well, Joseph, we can get you one of these. Don't you worry. You do not have to replace the coolant in these. These are all-in-one liquid coolers. They are not open-loop systems. So eventually, after several years, they might get low enough on coolant that they'll no longer be usable. But you don't have to actually replace the coolant in these at all. Here's our 32 gigs between the two of these. CL36000 RAM from Gskill. DDR5 prices have come down so much that it's hard to justify using DDR4 anymore, really, unless you're using an older Ryzen CPU or something. If I remove the CPU, I'll be replacing it for sure. Switched PC last year from console my entire life. I wish I would have done it years ago. It's a whole new world of games, even better performance. Oh, 100%. Did you see the new Chinese JF13K Diamond Air Cooler? I have not. You should DM me a link of that, Oopsie, because I have not seen that before. You can't send links in the chat, otherwise I would say you just drop that in the chat. But since you can't, let's see. I don't remember exactly how these Arctic coolers connect for AMD. So let's just double check this and see if we need to pre-install stuff before we put the motherboard in the case. I stream, but it's nothing big, any stretch. I use a PS4 and gaming laptop. But I have no idea how long either of those will last. Yeah, that's fair. So this is the LGA upgrade kit. AMD. So I think AMD, let's see, those are for fans and stuff. This is the cooling stiff. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to look at the guide in here, because wait, did this not come with a guide? Gotta remember how to do this. Okay. I feel like I remember these being Intel. These are AMD. So I think, if I remember right, what we do here is take these standoffs off. We put these standoffs in, bolt through these into those standoffs, or into those spots there, and then we take the whole thing and put it on top. This guy. Is that right? Is that right? That's what I remember, but this also doesn't come with a freaking. Doesn't come with a paper installation guide or anything. Super helpful. Super helpful. All right, it gives me an online manual though, so that's nice. I can't wait to see Leatherneck 223's PC. Super excited. I know it should be there any day now. It's on its way. Online manual. You know, you make that sound convenient, but it's really not. Hey, Simple Smile, how you doing? Doing some PC building today, that's right. Charlie, good to see you over there. Have you updated the website? I haven't checked in a few months. It hasn't been updated too much. We've updated a couple things on the build form, but not a whole lot lately. PC building simulator. I know I don't really have. I can't tag just chatting on Facebook still to this day. So it's usually the game I select. Okay. I don't care about the compatibility. Rev 2? Rev 3, probably? AMD socket, let's look at this. Installation. Okay, so we're gonna bolt these through on the top ones, just like I said with the standoffs. Yep. And then, yeah, we put these onto the main housing. Wow, I'm so smart, you guys. I'm so smart. I knew it. I had it right. Yo, what's up, Johnny? How you doing, man? Do you plan on pre-building for expedited purchasing? I would like to someday. It's so expensive. It's a lot of money for me to just be sitting there holding in inventory that, and almost no one ever does. Very few people actually buy them. Unless I have, a wide range of them, it's so rare for people to be like, yeah, I just want that pre-built one with no changes. Nobody does that, and it seems like. So, I just don't know I would have to be in a much more... I would have to be putting out so much higher volume than I do now for that to make sense. If I'm ever able to move forward on a PC build like this one, what's the best way to tell you on that form that this type of build is what I'm wanting? I would say, yeah, you just say you could post a link to the video if you want. You could say, I want it to be just like Jackson's build or something. Yeah, something like that, probably. Okay. Oh, hi, puppy. What you doing in here? Okay, let's make sure we put this in the right direction. Okay, goes up here like that. How can I contact you about building a PC? Type in... Oh, is my commands working there? RednekEngineer.com. I don't know if exclamation point PC works on Kick right now. Hold on 1 second here. There you go. There's my website, RednekEngineer.com. You might be able to use exclamation point PC, but I don't really remember if that's working on Botrix or not. So probably should have had you try it before I typed that in, but whatever. Okay. This video is sponsored by Navy 141. Without him, I probably would have purchased eBay junk. Yes, sir. Navy knows what's up. All right, we got that in there. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put the motherboard inside of the case, and then we can work on getting that AIO fully installed. Okay. Facebook shucks corn. Well, I'm on YouTube and Kick right now, Charlie. If you want to hang out on one of those platforms, you're more than welcome to. Not streaming. What would it take to run Warzone 2 around 160 FPS at 1080p? Just a dedicated gaming PC. You should be able to get pretty close to that with this build here. We can definitely test it and see where it's at. But I would guess you could get really close to that on this build. This ran $1,600. This build was $1,650, built and shipped within the U.S. So I would say if this one doesn't quite cut it, then you'd probably be looking at like $1,800 maybe. But I think this PC can do that. Obviously, I haven't tested that, but I think we could do it. Nope, I needed PCs, obviously. I just thought you were way out of my range. Yeah, I mean, just because that's kind of hard, because, like, people hear the word custom and they think expensive, but, you know, it doesn't really have to be the case. Oh, I should probably take those out. I need those. I need the accessory kit out of here. But yeah, we'll definitely try and test it. I mean, we won't be able to do it on stream today because it takes too long for Warzone and stuff to download and all that good stuff, but we can definitely test it. You can also, like, if you wanted to, you could take a look at, you know, people post a lot of things like that on YouTube and see if this thing can hack it. But I would venture a guess that it can. All right. Let's get this guy in here. Did I switch to the right one? There we go. Okay. All right. This guy's snug in there. Right there. Just like that. Cool. I mean, it wasn't cheap, but definitely like the idea of new overused. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah, and like your build, like, it wasn't... The build you were looking at, like, wasn't terrible looking. I mean, there was definitely a couple things that I would have said... but yeah, going with something that's actually new and new hardware, let alone like not even just like new like new out of the box, but also like newer like 2-3 generations newer hardware. It's gonna make a difference in terms of longevity of the product. Oh, there we go. It was just not quite fully seated on those standoffs, I guess. Alrighty. Alright. Got all those started, and we'll get them all tightened down now. You're watching this all excited? Do you need a pillow for your lap, Jackson? Come on. I can't see the screw in this corner. I'm too short! There we go. Now I got it. Alright. That baby is good to go. Now the question is, will this chunky Arctic cooler fit up there on the top? Because, let me tell you, these things are real thick. Yo, what's up, Patrick? How you doing? I'm doing good, man. Got today off because it's Juneteenth. Apparently our company I work for gives us that as a holiday, and so didn't have to work today. Got a nice 3-day weekend, which was nice. Went and had some fun with the family this morning, or I guess this afternoon, and then took a nice nap. It was great. Alright, so let's see if this thing will fit up there. Yo, what's up, Leatherneck? How you doing? Leather, how far away is your PC from showing up? Gotta be getting somewhat close. Alright. So this guy needs to go up here. Oh, she totally fits. She totally fits. Okay, cool. Easy peasy. The only thing that's gonna be a bummer is it's totally gonna block those. So we're gonna have to like get those guys plugged in before we install this somehow. That's gonna be easier said than done, I think. All right, so let's do this in the right order, okay? So these go this way, this way. Can't remember which direction these go. It's okay. This will tell us. Ready? Yes, we put that on. Yes, we take that off. All right, so those go vertically. Okay, cool. Vertically like that, okay. All right. So this is gonna go this. Just like that. Now we gotta find the right bolts for it. Are these the right bolts for that? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think those are the right bolts for that part. I think there must be other bolts in here somewhere. Maybe in here? There are bolts in here that I can use to tighten that down. Nope, those are all thumb screws and other bolts. Yeah, I don't know what screws I'm supposed to use for those. It doesn't give any information on how to, like, what to tighten down these guys with. Because they give you the 8 radiator screws. I mean, is it like these? Oh wait, it's those. What the hell am I supposed to tighten them down with? There's literally no information on putting these guys on here. Nothing at all. Those 4. I don't understand. Hold on, I need to blow my nose real quick. The last UPS update shows Wednesday. Let's go. Now, I've been sick for like a week and a half, it feels like. At this point, it's basically just stuff in my sinuses constantly, but yeah, there's no other bolts. I just don't know what I'm supposed to use. It's a pretty tiny bolt hole. I mean, maybe I'm supposed to use these guys? Like the standard kind of ones for to go with your case? I don't really know. Nope, those are way too small. It must be these 2 super long ones that are in here. That fall down? I mean, these seem like absurdly long for this, but whatever. I mean, I feel mostly better. Yeah, it's a federal holiday, right? Like, I feel better. But my nose won't stop running. I didn't realize it was considered like a federal, like, official bank holiday. If there's one thing that I just never remember things about, it's holidays. Oh, that's what fell. It was the other guy. Okay. Like, I can't remember the dates of holidays half the time. My dates in general, I don't really remember them. Okay. Alright. So we got this guy there. Just gonna kind of set this guy in the case over there. That will let us plug in over here to CPU fan right there. This guy's gonna go to 12 volt RGB. Surprise, surprise there. Most stuff runs on 5 volt RGB. There we go, got it. For mine, I'm just gonna return and refund that 7900 XTX and get a 4080. I don't want to spend the extra $200 to $300 and lose the 8 gigabytes of VRAM and lose power compared to the card I bought, but I can't. Yeah, the VR stuff. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Yeah, there's only so much you can do, right? Okay, so that fits. Let's take this plastic cover off there. And then we need to use this little cute little thing of Arctic MX9. Or MX5, sorry. Arctic MX5 thermal paste. Pretty nice. Give it a nice little bit of that. Hopefully not too much. Cool. Squish it down. Get these thumb screws on. I said, hey, Red. I'm sorry, Alicia. I don't know how I missed it. How are you? So forceful, Alicia. I can. Wait, what? Hello? What? Yeah, I mean, I feel better, Leatherneck. I just like my nose just, if my nose would stop running, I feel like I would be at 100%. But alas, it will not. All right, got that nice and tight. Ah, stop it. Yeesh. Doesn't seem right that it's this direction, but seems to be working. Okay. To lose the screws like your last reel. Don't worry, I found those. I did actually find them afterwards. But it's more funny to think I didn't, right? Fuck. Follow age. 881 days. Jeez. Yeah, I don't expect anything different out of you, Alicia, for sure. Okay. How can we do this so that these are not? I mean, that works. It doesn't look very good. Okay, those aren't going to come in contact with the fans. Right? Right? Okay. So we're going to have to stand that up. I'm going to bring this down for me here. Then... over. Do this. Installing your new motherboard and CPU right now too. Hey, let's go. Good luck, Adam. Good luck. There you go. That one started. This one in this other corner started, if I can find it. There it is. Come on. Got it. Red is used to fancy components. Budget builds are his real head scratchers. No, it's just Arctic, man. They make good stuff. Like, I have an Arctic cooler in my gaming PC, but they just don't provide good instructions, man. I don't know what they're doing when it comes to instruction manuals. Going from a 3700X to a 7950X. Good lord. What are you gonna do with the PC? Are you just gaming on it, or what are you doing? Alicia, you're so close to 1,000 days of follow age. Isn't that crazy? Need a new PC? Go to rednekengineer.com. There it is. Botrix is right, folks. It's where you need to go. All right, that is all nice and tight. I stream a bit, but been slacking. Yeah, mostly gaming. Gotcha. Nice. That's gonna be a killer for gaming. All right. So we got that up there. And we're gonna have to try and feed these to the back. I think. Maybe I'll pull this rear fan back so I can kind of tuck those back. I don't think there's any way around doing that. That's the only problem with how they pre-assemble their fans and everything. Excuse me, can you come back? Hello? Got it. Upgraded to a 6950 XT, and that's at 3700X's ball. That can be hard. Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, 3700X is not exactly a blazing fast CPU anymore, is it? Okay. Pull that down there just enough so that I can squeeze my little fingies back here. Have these cables backside. Not a lot of space though. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Got it. Got it. Got that one. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. This one, really just need to scooch it back here. It's even gonna be able to stick through because it's too short, but at least kind of get it tucked back there a little bit. Nice! Don't worry, it's fine. The RGB just came disconnected. Okay. There we go. Alright, so those cables are now out of the way. Unseen. You have a micro center opening up 25 minutes away. Oh shoot! I wish they would open up a micro center near Idaho. Be cool. Having a Micro Center here would be killer, man. They always tend to have stock in things that are hard to find. Okay. Boom! Done. Yo, what's up, Arm Donut? Alright. Our AIO is installed. Got our fans up there. We're gonna get all of our front panel stuff connected now. Starting with our HD audio. Okay. Our USB 3, which is right here. Okay. We've got the RGB for the case and fans, which is gonna go all the way over here, I think. Or up there. I think we'll do up there. Hard at work on a new build? Yes, sir. We are hard at work. Okay. Yeah. How many times do I have to complain about these 5-volt RGB connectors before they change the standard, do you think? Probably never, right? But I can try, right? On day 428, Red built me a PC. Your monitor will do for now. I tend to make purchases like that for no reason. Nice. You have one close-ish, but it's still like 1.5, 2 hours away. That's it's enough of a drive to kind of keep you from going anywhere. Oh yeah, you do need DDR5 RAM for that board, Adam. Get CL36000. Doesn't really matter what brand. That's what I'll get. Either CL36000 or CL32 6400. 2 times 16 gigs is all you really need. Went for parts, left with a $500 monitor. The closest one to me is like 1,000 miles, so I don't have to worry about that. We'll love to take some kind of cool, weird box-shaped item and make a PC case out of it. That would be cool, man. If I had the time, and if someone was paying for it, that's the bigger thing. I could do the build, take all the time to do it, make a cool video, but I don't really want to do that unless someone's going to pay for the PC afterwards, you know? I've done enough PCs where I just, like, put all this work into them and then nobody buys them. And then I'm like, well, that's cool, but now I'm out $2,000 or whatever it is. Okay, so we've got our fans that need to get plugged in now. We've got one fan header here, and we've got one here. Is that the only system fan headers you got on here? You kidding me? Seriously. Seriously. Do I have a fan splitter? Because that is ridiculous. Got RGBs? Okay. Guess we just get to have some fun here. Alright. Alright, so top fan. I'm gonna try to run this. Man, not a lot of space up there, is there? I think I need to take this fan out again. I think I need to take the rear fan on the AIO back out. So I've only got a handful of headers, and one of them is directly behind that fan. So off we go. Stay there. You fall off on. Okay, everything's fine. All right. And back it goes. Trust me, that's the last time we're gonna have to take this off. Screws are gonna be stripped before you get it. Nah. I would never. Wow, did you see that? Put it back blind. Had it perfect. Amazing. Amazing. Alright, you guys, since we're sitting here doing stuff, let's not forget that all stars and all gifted subs this month, and probably into next month, until we have enough money to pay for it, we are putting towards a PC donation. So we're going to donate a PC to someone in need, someone who could really use one, whose PC's really struggling, or maybe doesn't have a PC, but they're, you know, trying to get started with streaming, or they need to, you know, be able to, you know, need to be able to work on it, or need one for school or something. So make sure you keep sending in submissions, and let's make sure that we keep donating so we can pay for that. Okay, so one of those front fans is now connected. Here is the middle one. We'll run this out to this one here in the middle. There. So, and the lower one, run along the bottom to right here. Done. Does this come with a satisfaction guaranteed? I hope so. I mean, I've never had to like put anything in writing about a satisfaction guarantee, but I've never had complaints about that. So, okay. All of our front panel I/O stuff is connected, except for there's a SATA power cable back there that we need to connect in. Preferably, we'll do that before we forget about it this time, so that we don't have to sit there and wonder why none of our RGB works. That's what happened on the other next PC, by the way, if you never saw that. All right. I was going to say I'm satisfied from the stream. Good. Okay. Stay there, instant no. Closest to you is probably the one in Denver. Yes, that is definitely the closest one to me. See videos of sleeper builds, people sticking high quality parts in like a 2003 Dell. That would be pretty cool too. Okay. We gotta get, so all we need is a CPU power, motherboard power, 1 GPU power, and 1 SATA power, and then we are good to go. Wonder what your garbage man thinks from all the PC part boxes. I don't know, man. I mean, most of the stuff goes into my recycling bin. So I actually have 2 recycling bins because I do go through so much stuff like that. But, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't try and break in one day and steal a computer. Alright, GPU power, right there. I don't think I've ever actually, I don't even know what our garbage man looks like, so if he did break in, I wouldn't be able to be like, hey, that's my garbage man. Okie dokie. Let's get some of this stuff connected. Start with our CPU power. Normally I put this in before I put in the AIO, but because the AIO had to be shifted up front, I didn't have to do that. Tip your Amazon driver. Bro, my Amazon driver and I could probably be on a first name basis if I was here to answer the door when he got here. Literally here like every single day. I mean, I don't know if it's the same person or not, but I get Amazon deliveries for PC stuff like every single day. I think once it gets hot in the summer, maybe I'll start doing like put a cooler outside with some nice cold water or something, you know? Just a little something nice. Okay. We've got almost all of our power cables in here. We're gonna flip this around so you can see the nightmare that is the back of this case right now. I haven't done any cable management yet, but it's actually not too bad. Okay, let's get that guy right there. Squeeze that inside like that. Okay. Power supply is in. Check the website and yeah, it's been updated. Yeah, when was the last time you looked at it, Joseph? And I guess that's really if you haven't looked at it in a long time, then I would say, yeah, it's probably been updated, but I don't really know. I don't know. Alrighty. Let's get to some cable management. Okay. Those guys over there like so. Let's get another couple of these out. Got that there. Let's get our motherboard power in. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay, motherboard has power. It's good. Now is a great time to plug in this SATA cable. Because it's hidden. That. Need to sneeze. I would say the signature bill was around 1,800 last time I checked. But I looked at a lot of PCs around the time, so numbers and names may be off. Okay. Yeah, so we built all of the signature PCs that we had, and then since replaced it with the gamer PC that's up there now. We've added in a new mouse pad design pretty recently. I've updated the contact form. We've got our partners page up there now. I think that wasn't up there before, so we've got all of our partners like showing on there, including like our content creation partners, not just like our business partners. And when I say business partners, I'm not talking like nobody else owns any piece of my business, but we've got like content creation sort of partners, and then we've got people who are partners on the business side, like Trap and Geeks Unleashed. Okay. These guys are in there. And then let's get our, I think we should get our GPU in, and then we'll figure out the cable management for the rest of this. Okay. So I'll get our GPU in there, figure out what kind of cable length we're working with for that. And then, yeah, we're pretty much done at that point. Yeah, and I think I'm getting ready to replace the gamer build too, just because I think the components in it and maybe even the price is probably starting to get a little outdated. So we're gonna get that replaced here in not too long. Need to blow my nose one more time. 1 second here. Okay. Let's get this cute little GPU out of here. Boom. Get that nice click. Ready to go. The really nice part about having one of these smaller GPUs is they're nice and light, so you don't have to worry about it sagging and damaging the PCIe slot over time, or having to have some ugly looking GPU like anti-sag bracket I think we're gonna have to take this through the bottom here to get it to fit, or to get it to be, to reach. Hey, look, it's Amazon now. No, it's my wife's parents are here. They're hanging out for the week. I think they were going to dinner tonight, and then I don't know what the plan is for the rest of the week, but I'm a little too backed up with PCs to go to dinner tonight. Okay, that thing in there. Backed up, which is a good thing. Oh, 100%. I am definitely not complaining about that. Not even a little bit. Backed up means business is good. Yeah, because I've got this one, and I've got one more that the last part just showed up earlier today, so getting this one out today so that I can work on that other one probably tomorrow, and we'll be good to go for the next one. Okay, got that stuff all done up front. Just a little more cable management in the back. Thankfully this one is pretty straightforward in terms of cable management effort. Okay. All of that in there. Tuck that back there just to make it look a little bit nicer. I think that's really it. That's really all we got to do here. Maybe pull that up a little bit higher and get it into that bundle there. Really tight, hold it down. There we go. Mischief managed. Don't love how that was put into this case, but not a ton I can do about it. Pretty tight on both ends, and I don't want to rip it out. So, it's not ideal, but that's gonna be the way it is. It's a RGB cable, if you're wondering. Alrighty. Who's ready to see it fire up? We'll dim the lighting, set the mood. Let's see some fire in the chat. Some fire emojis. We can get this thing fired up. I know, I'm terrible. I know. Okay. We ready? We ready for this? Get this up a little higher. Yo, what's up, Ronnie? You got here just in time. All right, here it is. The first power on of Jackson's new PC. Hear all that air coming out of the AIO? Means all that, there's a bunch of air in the pump, so it's making its way out. The RGB will hopefully come on eventually. There it is, there it is. Need to fix this here too. Kind of fell down, I'll fix that before we're done here. These fans RGB should turn on too. If it catches fire, am I allowed to laugh? Yes, 100%. What's up, man? Long time no see as well. Just living the dream. Love to hear that. Well, I think it turned out pretty good. Cool. Looks phenomenal. Love to hear that. All right. So, we're done with the building phase here. And we're going to move on to some games. And then later on tonight, we'll get all the windows and everything installed, fix this little guy. And then it'll be ready to ship out. Aren't we all just living the dream? I turned on Warzone 2 for the first time in a while yesterday, 100 FPS. Oof. Yeah, man. The FPS in Warzone 2 sucks compared to Warzone 1. Like, absolute cheeks, man. Right, you have a 3090, don't you? Like a 5950X and a 3090 or something like that? I'm gonna get switched over to my other PC. Get switched over to my gaming PC here in just a second. You're gonna lose my microphone audio over here, but that's okay. Oh, you've got a 3900X? Oh, dude, you should get a 5800X 3D for like under $300, and you're gonna double your FPS, like almost guaranteed. I want a PC built. Hey, TFO, you know how to find me now. Rednekengineer.com. We'll get you one. We'll get you one. All right, it's the screen's gonna go black for just a second here. I'm gonna swap the cameras around. I'll be right back. For real, I've been thinking about upgrading
just spent a boatload of money on other stuff. Yeah, for real. A 5800X 3D is going to make all the difference in the world, I promise. Yes, you can do any case. Yeah, everything I do is custom built. So, yeah, if you have specific components you want to see in it, you just got to list them out so that I can put them in there. And then I will, I'll quote it out as such, you know? Yeah, the awesome thing about the 5800X 3D now, Ronnie, is it's like under $300. Or at least it was the last time I looked at it. It might be different now, but... All right, y'all. I need to use the restroom like real quick. We're gonna call it the stream over on YouTube, and then we'll get to some gaming over here. Okay.